Mr. Jacobs in the Washington Street School Auditorium on June 20th, 1974. We are here with a large crowd of parents and relatives to commemorate the graduation class this year. In a short while, the children will be filing in for their final celebration at the Washington Street School. The students have now all filed in. Girls and boys look very handsome and beautiful. Girls mostly wearing long dresses in a variety of colors, and the band with their red top coats, and everybody's quite excited. About to begin. Mr. Wildermuth and the combined children's band from the 4 districts of Washington, Monroe, Polk, and John Street schools. Is opening to present the class of 1974 with a big banner over the top of the auditorium. Presentation of the colors. Boys marching up to the front of the auditorium, holding the flag high.
Allegiance to the flag of the United
Colors have been placed, and Mr. Bottcher will probably make some announcements right now.
We are honored tonight by having our graduates with us and you, their parents. And in addition, we are also honored by the presence of many fine people. Among them, we have two members of the Board of Education, and they are Ms. Doris Yeager and Mr. Mario Bizzario. And with us this evening, a very fine friend, a fine educator, Mr. William Parfit and his lovely wife, Val. Unexpectedly, they're not aware of it, but we have over 20 of our staff members, their spouses, and their escorts with us tonight. If the staff members would kindly stand, please. One or two of them, I won't give their names, but their initials are like mine. Don't want to stand, but that's my way of getting in. We want to thank the color guard, David Johansson, Mark Ford, Jeffrey Anstead, and Mark Colabella for their wonderful help. And also, to make it less confusing, we have 10 hosts and hostesses and ushers. They are, please hold your applause, Glenda Dixon, Lisa Bisacchi, Suzanne Giglio, Fern Nazowitz, Donna Catalano, Joseph Sirico, Melinda Cronin, Joan Grady, Gregory Tranquina, and Billy Son. Thank you for your help. I call them my future PTA people, because without the support of the PTA, a principal is ineffective. There's another side to the principal that makes him effective, but I'll mention that later. Special thanks to the PTA executives for their many tireless hours and all the decorations that they've done in the auditorium, and donating the flowers, and making all the boutonnieres and corsages that the girls are wearing. Thank you very much, PTA. Our two kindergarten children were Sandra Elmers and Fabian Gonzalez, and they were terrific. Have you ever wondered what happens to a kindergarten child that announces a few hundred graduates? We will show you right now. We have them with us, and they've been with us for 7 wonderful years. Will you please stand, Susan Heitman and Dominic Calabrese. Thank you. They're as handsome as ever, but we're not going to have them do any announcing. They have loud voices. We would also like to thank our special honored guests and to make sure that we're safe. Our 2 firemen, our 2 volunteer firemen have taken time out from their busy lives, Al Twaskus and Edwin himself. If any of you afterwards want a refreshing minute, you can see our school nurse. She's in the health room this evening. I also want to thank the person without which I cannot be a success as my wonderful wife and my daughter Maria. Now an example of one of our students, a boy that I personally admire because he will go far in this world and we will hear from him quite often in his later life. And he presents the thoughts of his fellow graduates and his own. It's a pleasure at this time to have what graduation means to him, Mr. Dennis Boldish. Mr. Boldish.
Tonight as I stand here, I feel mixed emotions. I ask myself if I'm ready for junior high. In this way, I also remember back to my first day at school. My feelings? Well, I was scared but curious. I was going to see the group. Every chance I got, I peeked around the corner, still holding my mother's hand, trying to see what goes on in there. When I finally got in, I was, and still am surprised to say, that I would have rather stayed in there than outside. That was in 1967. Now in 1974, we have different thoughts, but many of the same feelings. Most of them are still curious thoughts. Others